Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dawson, or The Llama, and today I have a new Funko Pop review for you guys. But before I do that, I want to mention my new backdrop, which you can obviously see. If you have watched my videos before, or you're subscribed to me, or whatever, or however you see this video, you'll probably know my old backdrop. And if you don't know, go back and watch basically my last video, and you can see that my backdrop used to consist of a water heater, a heater, a shelving unit, some clothes hampers. I was about to say hamper baskets, but I guess you'd call them that. But clothes hampers. At one point, there was like a filing cabinet. One thing that used to be behind me was a whole bunch of Huggy diapers boxes. They were empty, by the way. It's from when my little cousins and my little brother was growing up. They kept some of the boxes from the diapers just to have boxes to put stuff in, basically. I had those back there for a while. It's so embarrassing looking back now and seeing like me talking about something I'm very interested in, and there's just obviously some Huggy diapers behind me, which is super strange. But I'm gonna miss the water heater. I'm gonna miss the water heater because that thing became a joke between me and my friend, and even like I mentioned it in a few videos that the water heater behind me, like guys, I got a new water heater. Look at it. It's so awesome. I'm gonna miss it, but I felt like this just looks better. It looks more professional, which with more lighting, then it'd look professional-ish. But hey, having a blanket behind me is not really professional. But anyway, this is a childhood blanket of mine. I was like 6 or 7 when my grandma made it for me, and I've kept it ever since. And I decided, hey, let's just hang it up. Now it's monster trucks. In my monster truck channel, no. Is this gonna stay up there forever? Probably not. But at least for now, it's gonna be there. So stick with me for it for a while. And maybe some of you guys will like it. If you guys too like the video, comment down below and everything. But without further ado, let's get into what this video is actually about, which is the Star Wars Jawa Funko Pop figure. Now, this is a figure I got from my mother for Christmas, 2015, and I kept it in a box behind me for a while, as haven't had the not the time to do it, but I have to be in a good mood to record a video, just because it shows, you know, more chemistry between me and you. I'm a little bit more entertaining that way. But I decided that tonight would be the best time to do that. So let's take a look at the box. Here is the front of the box, looking adorable. Now you're going to have a little bit of glare from my computer screen. There is the side. I love that. It's a little adorable Jawa. Look how adorable it is. So there's a little gun trying to shoot you in the face. Boy, why are you stealing R2-D2? You know what? I'm actually going to put that on the thumbnail. I'm going to put the Jawa stealing the R2-D2 unit. I'm going to do that. An R2-D2 unit. Whoever calls him that. I'm going to put the Jawas taking R2-D2 away. I think it's going to be on the thumbnail, so look out for that. See if I actually did it. But yeah, that's adorable. And then right there in the back, as you can see, I can't see because my camera's in the way, but we have Han Solo, Greedo, and since they're right there, let's do a little bit of wars in the comments. Who shot first, Han or Greedo? To me, I don't care. I think I'm going to go with Harrison Ford on this one and say I don't know and I don't care. But if you are a giant nerd, then you should comment down below who you think shot first. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, we have Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, that guy whose name, I always have trouble saying his name. What am I doing here? Gamorrean Guard. That's right. Slave Leia, which I'll be getting her figure. And then the Tusken Raider, which I love the Tusken Raider figure. I think it looks boss. So I'm going to be getting that figure. Have the Jawa figure right here. And the Clone Trooper. And now I'm getting hiccups. I apologize. Come on now. Yeah, but there you go. I dropped the box so hard the lid popped off. But there's the other side. And like I say in all my videos, please go like Funko on Facebook. It is facebook.com/original Funko. And go follow them on Twitter and Facebook. Go follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Original Funko. Ugh. Today is a good day. I already messed up like 50 times. This figure is really tight in its packaging. Also, with all the Star Wars figures, they come with this little cardboard leaflet, I guess it is, and it's just a picture of what is it called? I used to put in my videos a lot, on the thumbnail at least. It's like the star thing. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. But that goes in there, and you can just shove it in there, and it gives a little bit of a backdrop. It looks pretty cool. I like the Force Awakens backdrops because I'm going to give you a little bit of an insider to my next video. In the new Force Awakens Funko Pops, at least in the First Order ones, they have the red First Order backdrop, which is really cool. So yeah. So, this figure is one of the cutest Funko Pops I have in my collection, at least right now, as of right now, especially in my Star Wars line. It's just an adorable, adorable figure. Now, I love these little jewel eyes. It just adds something to the character, because if you know in the movie, if you've seen the movies, which if you haven't, go watch the original trilogy. It's 3 movies, and they're all enjoyable, all great movies. The Tusken Raiders, not the Tusken Raiders, sorry, the Jawas. I have the Tusken Raider on my mind right now, because like I just said, I really like the figure. But jeez, I am just full of coughs and hiccups and mess ups today. I am extremely sorry. But the Jawas kind of had reflective eyes a little bit. Definitely a bright orange or maybe a yellowish, depending on what kind of light you're in. But this kind of has both. It's kind of orangish yellow, which looks nice. I don't know if you can tell, but he does have wraps on his face. Let me get that in the light. He does have like a wrapped up face, which looks pretty nice. The hood definitely looks like it's covering. It kind of has that little bit of a divot in there, which looks pretty nice. Turn it around. Oh, well, the hood looks really nice, but it also looks like something that could come out of your body. Okay. Over here, there's a lot of detail in the hood as the folds back there. There's some folds right here on both sides. It kind of makes it look like it's fitting around the head a little bit better. It kind of looks like it's sitting on the head and fit to the head, I should say. The gun looks nice, looks really, really good. Love that. I love the little bags he has around him. He has like a little satchel of bags, basically, little pouches. And they're actually really nice. They have buttons on them. They have the little fold where it would fold down and lock into place where you can put stuff in there. I don't know what to call that. I don't know what to call that, but the cover, I don't know. That looks really nice. I love his little draping of his cloak with one little foot hanging out. If you have a lot of these figures that have the dresses or the cloaks, then you'll know that at least 1 or 2 feet will be poking out of it, most of the time at least. Which I like how they had just one little foot hanging out of that. It looks pretty cute. And then around his shoulder, the darker brown is kind of like a little holster for his gun, which, of course, that gun could not fit in there. At least it looks like a holster. Maybe there's another gun in there. No. For a second there, it looked like another gun in there, but I think it's just detail of some sort. I think it's... Oh, it's the... it's a little... It's... So the belt and the holster are 2 different things. As you know from a lot of movies, like they're not one continuous piece of leather, which you can't tell right there. But it's basically like the belt goes around, and then there's a holster, and there's 2 little pieces of leather that have like nails in it, and that's why I saw it kind of looked like a handle of a gun for a second there. But I'm guessing it's a holster for his gun. But I do love the detail of the cloak; it's just all wrinkly looking and nice. Even on like the shoulders where the arm bends, just that little wrinkle, just adds something to the character. I'm gonna do 1/360 view again. I know this is not the best, but yeah, I really like it. This is a really, really cute figure. One that I highly recommend you get in your collection, especially if you're a Star Wars lover, like I am. 1 or a dozen Jawas wouldn't hurt to have in your collection. But yeah, I really like that. And like all the Star Wars figures or Funko Pops, it has a removable stand. Just because some people don't like to have a stand in their collection because they want them all to be the same height, or they don't think the stands are necessarily that good looking. For me, I keep mine in the box so the stand doesn't bother me very much. But you can pop that right back on, and it has a pretty good hold to it. I mean, I can hang it upside down and shake it, and it wouldn't fall off. It has a pretty good grip to it. And then you can see the little two little peg holes right there in its foot. I don't know if the stands are interchangeable. I'm guessing they're not because some of them have this one. It's a lot skinnier of a figure, and some of them actually have legs that kind of are kind of bow-legged a little bit. Funko Pops, you know, they're kind of bow-legged. So I'm guessing that they're not this. At least this stand's probably not interchangeable with the rest of them. But they all look the same anyway. I don't know why you'd want to change them around. No, mine won't go back on. There we go. But yeah, this is a nice looking figure. Really, oh, he's out of frame. Really enjoyable looking figure. Very cute. Like I said, I love the eyes. The eyes are one of my favorite parts of this. I also want to mention that, like it or hate them, Star Wars Pops do come with the bobble, but this one is super, super well hidden. You can barely see the spring. Like, you can definitely tell if I do that. You can see the spring a little bit right there. But without it, if he was just sitting on my shelf, like, I'll bring in my phone for this one and put him on there. But if he was just sitting on a shelf, which if the shelf wasn't moving like I am, you couldn't see a spring at all, unless like you have him on the really high shelf and you can see a spring. But if you have him on a lower shelf or anything, you wouldn't even be able to tell he's a bobblehead. That's how well the spring is hidden, and you can't say that a lot about many pops. I don't know if mine's just a good pop and it doesn't have the spring showing. I don't know if the Jawas are just the springs are really well hidden. I don't know. But that's it for this video, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want to be cool, then make sure to drop a like. If you want to be awesome, then make sure to subscribe. Join the Llama Legion. It's free. Peace out, guys. It's free. Join, please. I'll love you forever. I don't sound overattached or lonely or anything. I'm not lonely, guys. I'm not lonely. Oh my god, I'm not lonely.